going, everybody? Gunnar Nelson here, day 21 with Gunnar's Good News. It has been an amazing experience here, being at home, safe at home, not stuck at home, and actually going through my priorities of what makes my life something I'm so grateful for. I've got plenty of time to do that, and I know a lot of you guys have too. I hope you've come up with some really good reasons why life is a groove, and it's worth actually keeping your heads up and your spirits up during this quarantine time, this COVID-19 thing. Look, it's gonna end. This is actually on its way down right now. I can feel it. I know it. And there are a lot of smart people out there that are working towards better therapeutics and towards testing, so we know who can actually get back to work, back to life. You know, because again, it's kind of a cool thing. If you've the bright side of actually having had this, if you actually test positive for it, or if you've gone through the symptoms of this disease, is that we can test for it, and the people who actually show that they had the antibodies can get right back to living life. So anyways, fingers crossed on that, but that's not today's good news, even though that's good news, and we'll get to that in another post. But research has come through just today. They were very concerned that the SARS-2 virus, the novel coronavirus that we're talking about here that causes COVID-19, how transmittable it is. Obviously, we know it's communicable by, I mean, it's like wildfire as far as like it's airborne. New studies are coming out, new recommendations every single day to wear masks in public, not wear masks in public. More on that later. But they were very, very concerned, and justifiably so, to find out whether or not SARS-2, the novel coronavirus, could be transmitted by mosquito. And if you think about this throughout all human history, no more havoc has been wreaked on our human health by an outside pathogen, more so than those that have been transmitted by mosquitoes. They're responsible for more fatalities than anything in history. So imagine this. It's bad enough that you can have a conversation or you have a hug with somebody who's actually infected with this virus, and you can pick this up. Can you imagine going into summer right now as the winter snows are thawing, the trees are blooming, the mosquitoes are coming out. I'm doing this from Nashville, Tennessee, and mosquitoes are a way of life down here. I'm surprised it's not the state bird. But I was concerned if, like malaria or Zika, could this be transmitted? And the good news is, from the studies they've been doing since the beginning of this, nothing is showing that mosquitoes actually can transmit this virus, which is really seriously good news. Think about that. This is not going to be airborne in that sense. And that's just one less thing to think about when God's given us so many things to think about in this meantime. But that is a blessing that it's looking like now from the studies that SARS-2 cannot be transmitted by a mosquito. So very, very cool. Each and every day, I'm going to be giving you guys a little snippet of some good news that I'm finding out there. And, you know, it's not an easy thing emotionally to go through, to watch the news, read the news these days, try to find a reliable source, because I want to give you guys as accurate of information as I can. But my job is to do that and be the filter so you guys don't have to. I would really recommend, especially in this next week or two, as these numbers are climbing, which we had all talked about, that you actually don't spend too much time on that kind of social media. Don't watch too much of the news, because remember, it's like they said back in the day when there were papers, they're just trying to sell papers. But those same papers are going to be lining bird cages tomorrow. So in that note, look, I've always said this too. Guys, we're in this together. This is going to end soon. And in the meantime, the key is to keep your spirits up, stay positive, and be sweet to the people that you're in close quarters with. Learn a little something about yourself. Improve yourself if you can. And be grateful for every single day. Love and blessings go out to everybody who's dealing with this disease right now. We're here for you. And guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.